Are you in a role that involves sales or marketing? Or maybe you're running a business or building a business at the moment. If so, two of the fundamental skill sets that you need to be sharp in is prospecting and appointment setting. This week's book breakdown, we're looking at just that, Prospecting and Appointment Setting Made Easy by Barry Andruschak. Now this is a senior leader in my company in financial services. He's been in it for a very long time, very successful, financially independent for many years. So if you're in our business, you definitely have to read this book. But anyone in sales, marketing, or other businesses, if you do prospecting and appointment setting, I think you'll find this book very helpful. All right, and let's get into the tips. So he starts off by looking at the mindset here in the introduction. Hey, you can have the greatest idea, product or service to sell, but if you're unable to get people to listen to your presentation, chances are highly likely that you will succeed in making enough money to actually have a financially profitable business. This book is for people who need to set appointments with other people to be successful in sales, in relationships, and in life. So let's dive directly into the tips that I have highlighted here. All right, he said, I learned by listening to others, practicing, screwing up, practicing some more, screwing up, and practicing even more. I hated rejection, feared the phone, and wasn't outgoing enough to meet a lot of new people. But I wanted to succeed in the worst way. Guys, that is the secret to anything, is you've got to learn and study about it, but just do it. Learn some more, do it some more, learn some more, do it some more. Too many people, I think, just want to wait for the perfect timing or just study, and never get around to doing. Fail forward, fail fast, right? So what he ended up doing was developing a system for setting appointments and for other things as well. So you've got to have a system. Now, if you're pretty good at this stuff already, then the question becomes, what does your system look like? Do you have it down? Are there any places in your system you can make more efficient or stronger? And then are you teaching your team or future employees this system? Here's his thoughts on prospecting in the early days. He said, I could never summon the courage to prospect people. Damn it, I'm such a loser. My colleagues or my wife would ask, did you get their name and number, or did you prospect them? And each time, embarrassed, he'd have to say no. He hated to prospect. But you know what he started realizing is, I already have names and numbers that I could call. I already have a list of people, and I haven't called them yet. Why do I need to go get new leads when I haven't even talked to the people I already know? Prospecting is nothing more than putting names and numbers down on a list. So adding people to his list, this is what he says. I've heard it said that we all know around 450 people. If that's true and we contact them all, and let's say we only set appointments with 20% of them, which would be pretty low, that's 90 appointments. You divide that over 6 months, that's approximately 1 appointment every business day with weekends off. If 30% of those people did business with you, that's 27 new customers. And if you earned $1,000 per new customer, that's $27,000 over the next 6 months. And if you got 5 referrals from each customer, that's another 135 people to call. Chances are, with your increased experience, confidence, and the benefit of happy client endorsements, your closing ratio would go up, your income would naturally follow suit. The problem was with him is, he says, I was scared to pick up the phone and to call them. I wasn't sure what to say. I was afraid they would say no. I was afraid that I would lose not just an appointment, but possibly a friend who would avoid me. I didn't want to sound like a pushy salesperson. Guys, no matter what business you're in, that's almost everyone's fear when they're new is, I don't know what to say. What if they ask me this? What if they say no? I'm not good enough. And we let all this fear in our minds stop us from taking action, when really the better people, the people to succeed, feel that and hear that just as loud as all of us or all of you. But what they do is they do it anyways. Feel the fear and do it anyways, right? Most of the fears are made up in your mind. Look at this. Referrals will take you into new markets where you develop different friendships and more centers of influence. Those new friends referred you to new friends, to new friends, to new friends. Because Barry kept calling referrals and new contacts every day just to make a basic living, he actually got better at it and was able to develop his own method for prospecting and setting appointments that actually started to make the calling less scary and actually more fun. So whether you believe it or not, you have an unlimited market. Now, I want you to think about that. If you're selling cars, you're selling homes, financial services, anything, is you, if you do the work, you have an unlimited market. So, and when you get the right skills and the right thinking, is you can set an appointment with almost anyone. And to those of you who are seasoned out there, you know that's true. There is a refrigerator theory with contacts and leads, which I'll bring up here in a minute. So let's look at prospecting. Remember, the definition is just putting names on a list, names and numbers, okay? If you don't have much of a prospecting list, do this. Set up 45 minutes on your calendar right now for prospecting time. Pull out your contact list, your notepad, Google Docs, whatever you're using, your CRM to track this, and go down your phone right away and put down every name and number in your phone that's not on that list. Yes, all of them. Out of state, younger, older, not the ideal target client. Put them all down because you can find something productive to say or do with each person, can't you? Open up your calendar, look at your text messages, look at all the people you've met with in the last couple of months and been talking to. Add them to your list. Don't disqualify anyone, all right? And remember this, guys, you can't fix problems with the same habits that created them in the first place. So you've got to have new thinking, new focus. The refrigerator concept is, have you ever been hungry, go to the refrigerator, you open it up and there's nothing there? You shut it, you walk away, and a couple minutes later you're still hungry. What do? You go open it again and look, wow, there's still nothing there. And we'll do that 2 or 3 times, and finally we might just pick something that is not that great but at least satisfies our hunger. But what happens when you open the refrigerator and there's something kind of moldy in there? Do you eat it? Do you leave it? I hope not. Most of you probably throw it away, right? Well, there are some names or leads on your list that are getting moldy. So you've got to call them and figure out, do I throw these away or are they fine? I just get rid of a little bit of the mold, all right? So do yourself a favor, get those people off your list if they're molding. As far as prospecting, use memory joggers. You can Google them. But think about, where do I do business? Where do I pay my bills? Who comes to my house? Who cuts my hair? Basically, anything you're doing in life, there's somebody there that knows you. Put them down. Even if you don't know their name, just be like, the pizza man that always comes here. And then next time you can talk to him and get his name and number, or talk to him about what you have going on. You have an unlimited market. You'll never run out of people to call. There are always more. More babies being born, more kids graduating from high school and college, more people getting married, more people moving into your area, more changing jobs, retiring, and having grandkids. So of course, prospect as you go. Wherever you go, you can build a new friendship, a new relationship, which business and sales and marketing is all about relationships. So feel free to go do the things that you enjoy and meet people naturally. Even complete strangers will be warmed up pretty quickly because you have a lot in common. All you have to do is warm them up a little bit. So we're halfway through with some of these tips here. Hey, you have to know what your market is looking like. Is it hot, warm, or cold? Hot market, best friends, you can walk in their back door tomorrow. Hey, I'm here, and they'd be fine with it. Warm market is they know you, they like you a lot, but you have to call them first, okay? And the cold market are like, Jason who? Oh, okay, or wait, no, I don't think I know who you are. And so you would take them from each stage. How do you take a prospect from cold to warm and from warm to hot? The hotter they get, the better it's going to be for you and your business. Remember, It's not a race to meet people to make a sale. It's an opportunity to meet people that become friends first and possibly clients second. That's a good way of prospecting. Now, I know Grant Cardone and other people are all about the close and getting things done fast. And look, if it makes sense, close them right away, right? If they want it, if it's in their best interest, they need what you have going on, don't wait. But always be focusing primarily on building relationships and friends and rapport, and then the door's gonna be open because that prospect's gonna be hot. Look for areas of mutual interest to build rapport. Look at this. Make sure that 75% of the time when you're talking with people, it's all about them. Dale Carnegie, in the book How to Win Friends and Influence People, he talks about how to get people to like you in 90 seconds or less. And really, the more commonality you discover, the more they begin to trust you. It's all about getting people to build trust with you, to like and trust you. Now, you have to know a script that works with the people you're trying to meet with. So for instance, one of the lines that he would say to people is, I work for ABC Company. We specialize in helping families get out of debt and free up money to invest. What do you do? So let's say that was at a networking event. And then, you know, here's his talk on preparing to make a call. So if you're not a pro, if you're not doing big volume or activity, anything is better than nothing. You've got to build up the mental muscle, okay? And the more you do, the more confident you become, the easier this gets. But here's something simple you all can do. Pick 5 names from your hot or warm list. Write down the easiest one to call first, 1 through 5. Just 5 of them. Have your calendar open in front of you. Keep track of your results. Choose your script, have that in front of you. Now this is big, listen to me. Replace images of fear with images of success. Instead of what if they say no, what if they don't like it, what if, say, what if this is my next all-star? What if I saved their life financially? What if my product or service, this person's been begging or waiting or really needing it, and now I'm the person to deliver that to them? Think about all the positive outcomes, and then just dial. Dial the phone number. Even if you're thinking, what if, I'm not sure, just dial. Once it's ringing, you're in the mode, you're in the game, right? And then know your script to do it, okay? Now, if you're in my business, you should pick up this book. He's got some good scripting in here, but you have to know yours and ask for the close. Here's a couple things when asking for appointments, all right? You want to make sure you ask for it. You want to give alternative of choice. So if I was calling you and I said, hi, Mr. Smith, this is Jason. We haven't met yet, but you referred to me by your sister, Mary. Did Mary let you know I'd be giving you a call? And he says, yes, Mary said you helped her out with some financial game plan and you'd be giving me a call. I said, excellent. Well, I'd just like to schedule a time to meet with you and your wife, show you guys exactly what I showed your sister that she was excited about, and see if there's any ideas that I have that could better your situation. It's a complimentary meeting, no pressure there. Just want to see if I could better your situation like we did for your sister. As far as us getting together, what works better for you guys? Weeknights or weekends? That's called alternative choice, weeknights or weekends. 2 choices. Okay, great. Would Monday or Wednesday be better? Would 6 or 8 be better? Okay, alternative of choice is very powerful. Now, you might need a stronger hook. Okay, a strong referral, warm market with credibility. Hey, my sister said I need to take a look. I want to take a look. But you might know something about them. Let's say you'd say, well, one of the things we do, Mr. Smith, is help people get out of debt a lot faster. And in results, they save money on interest. I don't know your debt situation, but if you're like most families, you might have credit cards or student loans or mortgage. If you have any or all of that, if I could show you how to get out of that in years faster, saving thousands in interest, spending nothing extra, maybe even less than you're spending today on it, would you want to find out how to do that? So, you know your products, know your services. I do a lot of things, that's one example, but you can ask questions that could be of interest to your clientele, right? And then once they say yes, or they're interested or maybe, assume the close. Great, well, I have Monday or Saturday available. What's better for you guys? All right, so set up the appointment. So to recap this book, Prospecting and Appointment Setting. Now you want to read this because there's a lot of details I didn't cover here. I want you to pick up the book. but you need a process, okay? Start simple, build upon it. Prospecting is nothing more than calling somebody who knows your name and asking them to meet with you, okay? So put down everybody on your list and then have your script in front of you and then set up those appointments. He was saying that he averaged 1 or 2 appointments per 5 people that he got in contact with, all right? Now, when you get a voicemail, guys, don't just hang up. Leave some type of voicemail. Usually you're not leaving your script on there. If your company has a script, use that one. But usually you're saying something like, "Hi Bob, it's Jason Gray, give me a call when you get this." Or, "Hey Bob, looking forward to connecting, it's Jason, give me a call back, my number is," look forward to speaking soon. Even if they don't call you back, which in this day and age, a lot of people don't, you've warmed it up a little bit to where they hear your voice, and when you call and they answer the second, third, or fourth time, they kind of know who you are, have a feeling for it because they've been hearing your voicemails. That gives me another point. When you're making calls, positive frame of mind. If you're standing up, head up, smiling, and then you're saying it, the people on the other end of the phone are going to feel your energy. But if you're sitting back, worried, kind of tired, not wanting to do it, they're going to feel that bad energy too, and it's not going to be in your favor. So upbeat, a lot of energy, smiling and dialing, and just making things happen. 5 calls a day minimum in your business. If you're doing more than that now, add 5 more to what you're already doing, guys. Track the results and know that sometimes the results lag behind, but it's the activity that leads to your goals, to your results, to everything else. The activity is prospecting and appointment setting if you're in sales, marketing, business development, recruiting, business ownership, and a whole lot more. Hey guys, hope these tips were helpful. Check out the book in the description below if you want to pick it up. Hey guys, and be sure to join me in the pursuit of greatness.